Hi, welcome back. Hope all is having a good day today. And today is day 3 of my Figgy Bliss adventure. Figs, this is what I'm eating for lunch today. This is what I have for breakfast. This is what I have for dinner. I eat nothing but figs. For 7 days, this is my intent. I am on day 3 right now. It feels extraordinary. I just put figs in here. I put them in the freezer for maybe 5 or 10 minutes just to cool off, to get a little bit of a chill while I'm drinking my smoothie, and filled it up with about 16 ounces of water. And I'm going to blend right now. I always pulse a couple times to get it moving, and then I put it on the cycle for 30 seconds. Alright, it sounds like it's blended enough. You can tell by the blender when it doesn't make any other noises, it's just smooth. This is a smooth smoothie. And so here it is. I don't know if you can see this beauty in here, but it's just absolutely got a little bit, oh my God. So this is it. This is my Figgy Bliss adventure. Figs for 7 days. And I will drink this in front of you. I cannot tell you how good that is. Those of you who have fresh organic figs and who have been raw vegan for a while, or have done something with health that has really cleaned up their taste buds and pretty much unperverted the taste buds that we have had from all the fast food and all of that. So once we clean up our taste buds, you can have these figs. Now you can drink this, eat these figs and say, yeah, they're pretty good. Or you can really clean up your body and then drink it and be like, oh my God, this is like heaven. This is heaven. This is purple bliss right now. And just loving chewing my smoothie, and it's so good. And so, from the beginning of the summer, 2012, Wednesday, June 20th, I've been on fruit. Nothing but fruit. I've had all various kinds of fruit. And then after 3 days of doing that, on Saturday, I started out, I said, I'm just going to do mono eating. And why is mono eating so, well, why is it chosen by me right now? Mono meals, eating one thing at a time, has been used by humans way back when, and all animals now, pretty much. Sometimes you'll see a gorilla or a monkey put banana with lettuce, and there's 2 ingredients. But most of the time, the vast majority of the time, all creatures eat one thing at a time. And why is that such a big deal? Why not just have 20 different, 30 different ingredients, or even 5 different ingredients? The more ingredients we put into the meals, the more our bodies has to work at digesting it. And the more our bodies have to work at digesting it, the less energy we have for doing what the body wants to do more than anything in the world, and that is repair itself, regenerate itself. And so I am giving myself a simple diet right now, one thing for 7 days. I've never done anything like this. I don't even think I've done 1 day of mono meals. I've already done 2 on figs. And I remember the first night after doing figs for the whole day, I had figs for breakfast, they were great. I had figs for lunch, they were great. And my mind said, dinner time, this is going to be boring. Just do it, just go through the 7 days. And I remember drinking the dinner on the first day, and I shouted out by myself, I was like, oh my God, this is so good. So what I think is going to be boring in this head here is not actually boring if I just give it a chance. And I'm just really grateful that this is day 3, and I'm going to take a third sip here for day 3. And I chew my smoothie. chew my smoothie. I learned that from Tim Van Orden, by the way. A few years ago when I started to go raw, he was one of the big inspirations for me. And I just saw him drinking his green smoothie and chewing it and talking about how good it is to chew, and the enzyme amylase in our mouth helps break down the food, breaks down carbohydrates, and then it helps us have more energy, because the more we chew, the more we masticate our food by chewing, the more or the less energy it's going to take for us to digest it. And there it is again, we get more energy, and the body wants to what? When we have more energy, it wants to heal itself. So what are the healing symptoms that I have discovered in the last few days? I have noticed, this was just after fruit after 2 days, not even the fig part, but I got a headache. I also got tired. So I've been having fatigue and tired, but I've also had high energy. And so the body, I get all this energy, and the body says, oh, look, all this energy we got, let's go and repair. And so it digs deep. And fruit has astringent properties that pull on toxins, release it into the bloodstream, and then all of a sudden we get the headache. That's usually the first thing. I've seen many detoxification symptoms in the last few years, and I have not seen anybody escape two. Detoxification symptom number 1, fatigue. Everybody gets it. And at that moment, a lot of people say, oh, the raw vegan diet doesn't work for me. Let me eat the other stuff. And then they go and eat the other stuff, and then they feel more awake again, and all they are is really stimulated, and the detoxification process has just stopped or slowed down temporarily. So they feel better, and they say, see, I needed this, this, and this. That's one thing. The other thing is the headache. Everybody gets a headache. I haven't seen anybody escape a headache. And so a lot of times people are trying to give up coffee or give up this or that, and they go raw or they clean up their diet, and then they get the headache. And then they drink the coffee again, and they say, okay, that helped my headache. I needed coffee. And so detoxification is a long process. I have been doing this now for over 2.5 years, feeling great, and every so often I get these symptoms, especially when I do cleanses like this. And so figs are my favorite food in the world, and I'm getting to eat. I get to eat this way. I get to eat this way. 7 days of figs. And I'm looking forward to it. I've bought 40 pounds already for 4 days, about 10 pounds a day. That's about I love the number 3. 3,333 calories a day, somewhere around there. And so yeah, I'm going to continue on this. I'm going to keep you updated on this, on how my symptoms go. Right now I feel really good, but I do know this too shall pass, and I will come across fatigue. That's probably going to happen. And last night I went out really late. I went out to 2 dance clubs and danced a lot on figs, just figgy dancing, getting figgy with it, and just like really just feeling the vibe and feeling the music. I just love dancing and moving my body, and not having any fats, not having any salts, not having any things that slow down my energy or drop my energy. I just feel so much more energy, except when the times when my body's deciding, okay, it's clean out time, go lay down for a while. And it just happens for an hour or two, and then I get the energy back again. One of the symptoms that has happened, this is very interesting to note, is I remember I used to go out to fast food restaurants, and when I would splurge and just grub and really get down on fast food, the next morning I would feel my hands were all fat and salty and puffy, and it just felt like, ugh. Well, I haven't had any of that stuff in a long time, and just after 3 or 4 days of fruit and about 2 days of figs, I have noticed my hands feeling that same feeling, which tells me that I am releasing salt. This is a sodium detox as well as other things detoxing. And I'm just releasing that right into my hands and feeling it right away. And so it just makes me just see more and more how important detoxification is, how important it is that when we clean out the body, that it is that the body just starts to work in miraculous ways. We call them miracles. My dear friend Jason Henson called them normicals because miracles happen every day. It's very normal for them to happen. And so I'm just feeling it more and more. I'm in the flow of my life, doing my career as a holistic health coach and detoxification specialist, and working on myself. I am a student of this. I want to learn all I can that there is. I'm fascinated with the human body and how it works, and constantly doing experiments on myself, and others have gone before me who have done like serious experimenting on this or that. My mentor, Dr. Robert Morse, went 6 months on navel oranges. You heard me correct when I said that. 6 months on navel oranges, period. Nothing else but navel oranges. And his energy was off the chart. He was leaving his body, having an outer body experiences. And from how I heard the story, just there was so much energy that he had to come back down to the world, back down to earth again, and tell the world about it. And that's how I got to know him, is because he is telling the world about it for years now and helping thousands and thousands of people recover from incurable things, quote unquote, incurable things, just by cleaning the body. And Dr. Morris, I know, is a big advocate of mono meals and fruit. And Dr. Morris, I don't know if you're watching this, but this is for you, mono mealing it. And I'm really grateful that I get to live this way. I get to eat this. I mean, figs, I don't know if you've had figs. A lot of people have, but some haven't. And then I give them figs and they're like, oh my God, if you haven't had a fig, make sure they're nice and soft and eat that. And you will, chances are you will love it as I do. Love you all. Thanks so much for watching. And until the next time, I will continue on my Figgy Bliss adventure and keep you updated. My God, that is so good. Woo! Okay. Thank you. We'll see you next time. Bye.